this is Susie Q of Susie Q's Happy Little Haven, and welcome to my nursery room window. Today I have Brianna with me, and I'm going to be changing her into a brand new outfit that she's never worn before. And so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and put Brianna here, and I'll show you what we're going to be changing her into today. And I wanted to have her be a little fairy princess today, going along the lines of this past week's Theme Thursday and tutus. I had this tutu dress that I wanted to put on her, and it's really, really pretty. It's got sparklies all over the skirt. Of course, you know, it has an underskirt. Actually, it looks like it's got a couple of underskirts. And I thought it would look really, really pretty on her. It's got this satin rose bow, and then the back of it buttons, and I just thought that would be a really pretty color on her. And along with that, underneath that, I'm going to be putting this strappy little onesie, and to go along with the dress are going to be these fancy little shoes. These are white patent leather, have little bows in the front, and then the socks have bows along the side and with some lace along the edge. I just wanted her to be fancy schmancy today. And then for her one little Pebbles ponytail up here, she's going to be wearing this pretty little bow. And then in her ears, she's going to be wearing these pretty earrings that go along with this same kind of color. So anyway, I hope you enjoy seeing her get changed into her new dress today. This is the one of the ones that I had bought for her just before spring. And so I slowly but surely I've been having her wear each of her new dresses. And this is a size 3 to 6 month. So let's go ahead and take her shoes off. I have a lot to talk to you about today. First of all, if you watched my last video, I was challenged by Holly Church to dress one of my babies. And during that time that I was dressing my babies, I was not to say the word little. Because she chose that word because I use that word all the time when I'm dressing my babies. I just can't help it. Everything is, you know, there's little this and little that, and I guess it's because, you know, babies are little and they have little clothes. But anyway, it was a really fun challenge for me, and gosh, I started out so, you know, so positive, and I kept thinking to myself, don't say that word, don't say, you know, don't say the L word. And lo and behold, I started saying the L word. And I tried so hard not to, and it just slipped out, you know? I don't even know how that happens, but it just slipped out. So, and where I completely lost my mind was in the second portion of the video, where I was showing the girls in their tutus, and I just completely lost it. I mean, I guess I was so involved with trying to describe, you know, keep track of the girls' names and describe their outfits that I completely forgot about the challenge. And so I think I said the word little probably, I don't know, I would probably 50 times, I would say. So I failed miserably. But I'll tell you what, it was really, really a fun game to play, and it really made me aware of how often I say the L word. I mean, I'm going to keep saying it because it's just, you know, it's just how I describe things. But anyway, Holly, when you see this video, I have a challenge for you. And I told you that I was going to return your challenge with one for you, and this is your challenge. I challenge you, Holly, while you're dressing one of your babies or all of your babies, I challenge you to not say the word y'all. Now, you say the word y'all quite a few times in your videos, and I think you use that in your everyday speech as well. But what's easy for me is I never use that word. I never say y'all. And it's probably because I don't live in Texas. But anyway, Holly, that's my challenge to you. And I'd like you to see if you can do a changing video without saying the word y'all. So there you have it. There's my sweet revenge. Oh, anyway, have fun with it, Holly. So anyway, let's continue on here. Oh, I forgot to show you. She's got these cute little bloomers underneath. Let me turn the camera around. She's got these cute little bloomers that are made out of the same sort of satiny fabric that's in the skirt. So that's pretty cool. And this looks like it's going to be an easy dress to get over her head. It's got all those buttons in the back. Well, yesterday I had a really fun day. My husband came in while I was in my nursery here, and I was just fiddling around, and he said, you know, he asked if I wanted to go four-wheeling with him. And so I said, yeah, you know, let's go, basically. And so we went four-wheeling on some back roads. When we got back, my husband said that we went about 30 miles. And it took us probably almost 3 hours to get through doing 30 miles because our four-wheeler only goes, let's see, the top that it goes is 25 miles an hour. So, you know, that's not very fast. However, when you're on the back roads and when you're on just like the regular roads, going 25 in that little vehicle, it seems really, really fast. But anyway, so we went, and I took my phone with me so that I could take video and share some of the highlights with you. And so what I did was I actually ended up taking about, I think it was about 10 minutes worth of video, which would be way too long and way too boring for you to watch. So I went in and I edited the video, and so I ended up with about 3 minutes is what I think it is. It's not over 3 minutes. And I thought that would be just the right amount of footage that you could, you know, see some of the highlights. And I'll tell you some of the things to look for. Actually, I'll tell you what the highlights are, and then you can see them in the video. One of the neatest, coolest highlight was just, you know, unexpectedly, we came upon a big black bull, a huge big black bull, B-U-L-L, bull. And he was, you know, he was laying in the road, like halfway into the road, because he was trying to get some shade. And because, you know, yesterday was a super hot day, as it's been. So he was laying halfway into the road, and we had to slow down, and you know, and he got up, and he eventually moved out of the way. But anyway, I got footage of that, which was really, really cool. I mean, I didn't think, you know, I was hoping I would get some kind of animal footage somehow, and I was pretty pleased when I saw that bull in the road. So, and he was huge. He seemed like he was bigger than the vehicle that we were in, which is a little four-wheeler. I'm gonna try, I think I have a picture of our four-wheeler. I will include a picture of the four-wheeler so that you can see the size of the four-wheeler, and then compare it to the size of the bull. But anyway, so that was one of my most funnest highlights, was the big bull. And then I saw a beautiful big white church, and I got a little bit of footage of that. So anyway, a lot of it is just the scenic road and the trees, and, you know, and all that. Just a scenic ride, and it's not very long. So I hope that you, if you have time, that you'll watch it and go on the ride with me. on my country road. Yeah, I love that song, Country Roads by John Denver. I heard that song years and years ago when I first started listening to John Denver. I think I was just a teenager, but I loved his music, and I don't know if I might have been older than a teenager. I'm not real sure, but I loved his music. And one of the songs that I really liked was the one called Country Roads. And, um, and you know, like at the time I was living in California in the city, and I really didn't know what he was talking about, singing about when he said country roads. I just, listened to the song and really enjoyed it. But when I eventually ended up moving to West Virginia, I then found out what country roads are. And so here on our trip, we started out on a regular paved road, and then from the paved road, it turned into a gravel road. And so luckily we had gravel road all the way. A lot of times when you're in the backwoods like that, and you're exploring roads, you can go from gravel to dirt. But we didn't end up in dirt, which wouldn't have been an issue because it hasn't been raining, so nothing was muddy. But it was just a really super fun ride. And it was a bit long for me though. I told my husband, 3 hours is a long time in that kind of a vehicle because it's really super loud, very noisy inside. When I did the video, when I put the video together, I took the sound out so you won't hear the loudness. But anyway, and then just driving and seeing the same type of scenery for 3 hours, it gets it gets a little monotonous. And so, the next time we won't go on such a long trip. But my husband he loves to just go, 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 and sometimes he doesn't know when to stop. But in his defense, one of the things that happened was he had taken this one road because he was, like a cutoff road, and which would have led us around in a circle to get back home. Well, we went up this cutoff road, and we ended up going past this house that was on the right. It was sort of like an old farmhouse type of thing. And so and then it cut off to the left, and the road wasn't cleared. It looked like it was just grass, like part of his property. And I got worried about that because, you don't trespass on people's property, and that's what the road looked like. Well, anyway, this morning my husband told me that when he looked back at the road map, last night, he said that he's pretty sure that road was the right road to take, and it would have been a lot less shorter trip. So in his defense, he tried, but I just didn't want to, have somebody aim their gun at me because I'm trespassing, and that does happen in West Virginia. We protect ourselves, and because, we're out in the boonies, and that's just what happens. But anyway, so it was a really fun ride. Really enjoyed it. So I hope that you get a chance to see the video, and it's at the end of when I get done with little Brianna. So it looks like I am done with little Brianna, and I'll show you. I'll pick her up and show you how pretty she looks in her Princess Fairy dress. And let me straighten her legs out a bit. There she is. And she's looking really cute. I love Brianna. She is one of my all-time favorites in my nursery. I have quite a few favorites, and she is on my list of my top list of favorites. So I just love her. I love her sculpt. I love her size. I love the way that her legs are shaped. I love her chubbiness, everything. So anyway, I can't say enough about her. Okay, well, I guess that's all I had planned for today. Hope you enjoyed seeing Brianna get changed into her little princess, fairy princess outfit. And thank you for visiting. And until we meet again, bye bye.